Okay, guys, so really cool. Welcome to part 4 of building a blog, and I try to make these little videos pretty quick, pretty to the point. And here we are inside the dashboard for our new WordPress site, and that's great. This is what it looks like right now. Let's open this in a new tab. You can see we're in there. We got our controls, but our blog looks pretty crappy. All right, it doesn't look anything like Huffington Post or anything like that. It's pretty generic. So the first thing we're going to do, first order of business, is we're going to change our theme to make it look a little cooler. All right, we're going to go to appearance and go to themes, and then see this says search installed themes, and you can do that, but I'm going to go ahead and add a new theme. Right, because WordPress is pretty cool. They got some free themes that you can look through. Now they got some paid themes too, some premium themes as they like to call them, you can pay for. But hey, look, man, that's not necessary to make money, okay? And that's not necessary when you're first starting a blog. Man, you can graduate to paid themes later. For now, man, let's just get something up that looks decent, that we can use, to maybe make some money. That's what we're trying to get done. So cool. I like one called the Point. It's what I used on my personal blog, and I think it's pretty cool. And there it is right there. As you can see, it's kind of neat. It's got like the windows and got a few windows up there, and it's got some stuff on the side, and I think it's pretty good. So let's use that. So we can activate. Pretty cool. Now let's take a look at what it looks like. And as you can see, it still looks pretty generic, but a little bit better, right? How can we get rid of those things? My site and no preview and all this stuff. We're gonna get to that, guys. But let's go ahead and go back to the dashboard. And before we get into all that, I want to talk a little bit about plugins. Okay, so let me go ahead and go over here to plugins, because plugins are pretty cool. Like in WordPress, plugins basically equal how you can get things done pretty easy without having to be like some kind of programming expert, right? Now, this is what we have right now for plugins, okay? On this site, right? We have a couple. We got this Hello Dolly thing, which serves zero purpose whatsoever. It gives you little messages up here while the band's playing. That's all it does. It has no purpose. You can deactivate it if you want to. You got the Jetpack plugin, which kind of allows you to get other things. I'm not going to get into that too much now. Got the Mojo Marketplace. Not going to get into that too much now. These things, you don't really need these. Personally, I don't use them. I don't use them. I mean, maybe some people out there swear by them. I don't use them, so I delete them. So I don't need them. The more plugins you have, the more it kind of slows your website down. Now, I have a lot of plugins on some of my websites, and it hasn't really slowed them down too much. But just keep in mind, the more you have on there, obviously, the more it's gonna kind of bog it down a little bit. So if you're not basically the long and the short of that is, if you don't need it, get rid of it, right? So deactivate it and delete. And there's lots of ways you can go about installing a blog. Don't really need this Hello Dolly. I'm gonna deactivate it. Gonna delete it. Right. Alright, so now I'm down to Askimet and Formidable. Um, not sure what this Formidable is exactly. I don't really use it, but I'm going to leave it there just in case I might want to use it. And this is Askimet, and this is basically like your first line of protection against spam, right? It's your first line of protection against like malware. And remember when I was talking about the hackers earlier, and site lock, and you don't need that right now when you're first getting started. There are a few free things that you can pick up, and it's a good idea to do that just to kind of help protect your site from like spam and people trying to kind of hack your site a little bit, right? So we're going to get into setting up this Ask-A-Met real quick, and we're going to get into talking about some more plugins that I suggest you pick up, and I'll talk about why I think you should get them. They're free plugins, just all the free plugins. I got a little bit of a list right here, but let's go ahead and save that for the next video. We're going to get into plugins, all right? Now we got our theme on our blog, and we're talking about plugins next. All right, guys? Cool.